and all the brothers and the sisters. Cooling out, having fun, drinking yayan with Yahawashi up in the kingdom, yeah.
Who are we? It's God. That who are we? It's God.
Israel.
Who's the power?
Yahawashi, Yahawashi's the power.
Yeah. Who's the power?
Yahawashi, Yahawashi's the power. Yeah.
Okay, Shabbat Shalom. Let's go ahead and get class rolling. We haven't done announcements in a minute. Just announcing, we are in a few different states for brothers and sisters that might be new to the channel. The address, the times, dates are up there. We're going to, let me see here. Also, support the Blog Talk Radio. Brothers are still popping that off. Blog Talk Radio with Mashaba, I think Banabad and Tazapah. Okay, so support that, y'all, and then support our channels. All right, we got our other channels on there that we put stuff out on. Support that. This is your flyer. This is your alms. This is the help that we need. We appreciate that. If you go use those as the flyers, if you're affiliated, if you feel like you're part of the school, check out those other classes, topics, subjects. All right. What else we got up there? Hanukkah coming up. Hanukkah is coming up on the 18th of December. 18th of December, Hanukkah, 8 days of feasting. Did we set up what we doing for the 8 days yet?
Not yet. I'll work on it.
Okay, all right. So that's coming right around the corner. Let's prepare for that. What else we got in there? Garments. Y'all still doing garments and stuff like that?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Like for Israel wear?
like for Israel wear,
Yeah.
before the Passover comes about.
Yeah.
Or you start working on that. So sisters are still doing that. All y'all brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land that are not familiar, the sisters do garments, they do orders, they do every garment you see that I got on, they've done. All the Passover garments they've done. Okay, so if you want a garment, they do it. And they do quality work. There's a lot of schools that order from us. I'm talking about every school you could think of, they order. You might not even know it. They order. They don't announce it or nothing like that, but they be going on there on the side just ordering it. All right, what else we got? Fringed Up, if you want to subscribe to that. If you want to subscribe to Fringed Up, you could do that. We do t-shirts, armbands, headbands, all that. All right. What else we got up there? If you haven't given, if you want to give, if you want to support in other ways, we have Sweet Ambiance. You can go to www.sweetambiance.com. Oils, bath bombs, body butters, things of that nature we do. What else we got? Chosen Creation. All right. So Chosen Creation, you got that video up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So Chosen Creation is a new little business we open up, and we do signs, we do leather work, engraving, we do 12 tribe signs. Like if you need your signs done, all your 12 tribe signs, we can do those. All right, no matter what size. I mean, if it's the size of the building, no. But when you look at these behind us, we can do these engraved, all right? And then as you see up there, we do jewelry pieces. But we gotta get a picture of our podium. We never show it, but we got menorahs on the podium and we got a lion on the podium in the front. We do those engravings, all right? So that's what Chosen Creations does. What else we got? Hebrew Academy. everybody that's part of Hebrew Academy, everybody that wants to be a part of that in our different locations, you know the requirements. You got to be in the school for 6 months, and then you can be a part of that Hebrew Academy. All right. What else we got? My number, Quatazab's number. If you had any questions, if you want any counsel, we are available. We are at your service. All right. What else? And then alms. If you want to give alms, right, you could do that if you want to help us out with the school. And as always, we appreciate brothers, sisters, whoever gives alms already. We appreciate that. All right. That's it. Anything else?
Just the Passover garments. I didn't.
Oh, right. Passover. I mean, everybody that's affiliated already knows that. Get your Passover money in for the Passover garments. So sisters could be already working on them and getting them done. If you want to donate to the Passover for the location and the lamb, you can start doing that as well. All right. We're going to go into questions. Has anybody got any questions on any topic, anything? You got some question? No. Is it? Oh, okay. It looks like you got something on your mind. No questions? All right. Nobody got anything? All right. You have one? I see you looking over there. I mean, if nobody got any questions, we definitely got some backed up ammo ready to launch. What? You and Cree? What is this? Okay. Huh?
There was something we was discussing at Passover.
Okay.
At Passover, at the last feast, and it was about the hidden knowledge. And it was, I read it, it was in Ecclesiastes 22. And, I think 21, I'm trying to find it. But it was about all the secrets that's not revealed to us, that our eyes shouldn't see.
Right. Okay. What about it?
I found it in Ecclesiastes 22.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I've written it down. I can't find it. Trying to hide it.
You wrote it down.
Yeah.
Oh, but so you found the scripture?
I found a scripture.
Oh, okay. Do you have any question on that?
No, I just wanted to,
Got you.
touch on it because we spoke on it, and I thought the scripture would edify.
Got you. Okay. All right. Let's go. All right. So nobody got anything online? Not yet. Giving y'all the opportunity. If not, let's go ahead into this topic. We wanted to touch on. Y'all can title this sacrifice. You could title this sacrifice, but I titled it "Never Forget How Much Yahawashi Gave Up." Why? Because as we're going through these battles and we're going through the trial, we're going through much affliction and battles and things we're trying to conquer. We gotta always be able to look back at what Yahawashi did, right? Knowing that the things that we're going through, it could always be worse, right? Your battles, your trials, the affliction, right? It can always be worse. But before we go into that, let's go into go to Hebrews real quick. Hebrews. Something just popped in. I think it's Hebrews 12. Let's find this real quick. Yeah, Hebrews 12 and 2. Okay.
Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2.
Go ahead.
Looking unto Yahawashi.
Looking unto you.
Yahawashi.
So we gotta constantly keep Yahawashi. Yahawashi is the example because Nobody else did what he did, right? Nobody else stepped forward in the slot and actually moved like Yahawashi, right? You look at we've been reading, we've been doing a lot of reading, right? Sabbath reading on these great men, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. You look at Moses, you look at Noah, you look at the patriarchs. But when you look at them, like, they made mistakes. They made mistakes, and things were questionable when you deal with these cats. Dumping Joseph into the ditch. Like, that whole dialogue is just real questionable. It's like, bruh, y'all are tripping right now. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna kill him, and then another brother gotta come in and be like, you know what, nah, let's not kill him. Right? That's questionable. Then Judah, and we're going to get to all that in the reading, but Judah, you know what I mean? The Most High had to check him with his 2 sons, right? So what spirit was around these cats? That they were fighting, they were righteous, but they weren't perfect. You know what I mean? They didn't walk in the spirit in perfection, right? Abraham, like, you can't read nothing about Abraham that he did was questionable, right? But we know he wasn't Yahawashi, right? Moses, you go back to Noah, right? These cats, all these brothers made mistakes. Yahawashi is the one that walked in the Most High's eyes, right, without sin, right, to that level of perfection and that highest example. And a lot of times we forget that, what he gave up, how much he had to sacrifice to come down and do these things. Go ahead.
The author and finisher,
right,
of our faith.
Yeah, he's the author, the beginning, and the end of our faith. Meaning that if we watch him, we're going to see how to start out the proper way and how to end the proper way. And a lot of us don't look at that. We don't see, damn, if I just watch Yahawashi, I know how to start to finish. But once again, the Bible is a what? It's a mirror. And a lot of times, you do that Christian talk. You're on that Christian talk. Well, that's Yahawashi. You say that in your mind. That's Yahawashi. He was perfect. But what he showed us, it could be done. Go back to Abraham. Abraham was, it said, I think the word that was used, perfect, right? He was a friend of the Most High, right? Check that out. Abraham walked to a high level. He just wasn't Yahawashi. Right? Yeah, Enoch got translated. But he wasn't Yahawashi. So, Elijah, right. So you gotta look and see, man, well, damn, let me start looking more at how Yahawashi walked and why he was without sin. And then you start breaking apart the pieces in Yahawashi's thinking, his actions, and you start saying, damn, he was a cold dude on a high spiritual level. And that's why you gotta go. These other people don't understand that we have to go through his example to get to the Father. We gotta go through Yahawashi. He's the access, right? He's the author and finisher. Go ahead.
Of our faith. Who for the joy that was set before him, right, endured the cross. See, and that's what we're going to talk about. He endured that cross. But before we get there, enduring the cross, what did he have to give up? What did Yahawashi give up? And hopefully this will lighten up your brain on, dang, I'm giving up everything. I'm sacrificing my whole life, my whole spirit, my whole identity, right? Check out, go to Acts 7:55. Go to Acts 7:55. Go ahead. Acts chapter 7, verse 55.
Go ahead.
But he, being full of the Holy Spirit.
Now he is Stephen, right? This is at the time where Stephen dropped a great historical speech, and Israel was gnashing on their teeth. That pride was given to Israel. So he looked up into heaven. Go ahead.
Looked up steadfastly into heaven.
And
saw the glory of Yahawah.
Go ahead.
And Yahawashi standing on the right hand of God.
So we got to understand, Yahawashi was already with the Father. Yahawashi was there. He already had the power. He already had rule, right? Now, yeah, we know that there was the Most High wanted to prove His Son. What are you going to give up? What are you really to lose for me? Oh, I know you're good, right? And that's the thing. Yahawashi was in that what? Comfortable place, wasn't he? He was in his comfort zone. And you're going to see, as we go through this class, man, that's exactly brothers and sisters. You're in your comfort zone. And then the Most High calls you out of that comfort zone. He was comfortable. He's already on the right hand throne of the Most High. Yahawah, why do I got to go? Why do I got to go down there and die, go through all this, go in the flesh for these beasts, right? To be already where I'm at. I already got it. Right? That's why when I look at my kids, me and Shalom was talking, we were like, man, our kids are they're like spoiled. They're entitled kids because they've been comforted from sheltered in that way. It's not like they're getting everything. They definitely ain't getting that, but we're talking about sheltered in the way of they don't understand how the world really is. Like growing up on damn government cheese and
paper food stamp money.
You playing your own toy was just one little toy. One little G.I. Joe in the corner, right? That they don't know about that. Right? So when you ask them to give that up, they grew up in this comfort and they grew up with all these amenities. Yahawashi had the amenities. He already had the rule over. Remember, he did what? He created heaven and earth. Watch, go read that. Go to read down.
And said, behold, I see the heavens open, and the Son of Man standing on the right hand of Yahawah.
Go ahead.
Then they cried out with a loud voice.
Right, you see. So Yahawashi was already there. Go to Wisdom of Solomon. I'm gonna pull one that y'all know. Go to Wisdom of Solomon 18:15. But we're going to look at this in a different way now. We know that Yahawashi was already with the Most High. Right? He was in his comfort zone. Right? It was easy. He could have just took the easy way out. Right? What are you talking about? For real? Yahawah, are you for real right now? Do you really want me to go back down there when I'm already in rule, right? Wisdom of Solomon 18:15.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 18 verse 15.
Go ahead.
Thine almighty word, deep down from heaven,
right?
Out of thy royal throne.
See, thy almighty word was already in heaven, in his what? In his throne. Now, this scripture is talking about what happened in Egypt, right? Most High, Yahawashi is his word. We know that from John. It came out his throne to ravish during that time, right? In the spirit. But he had a throne. And how many of us feel that same way? You feel like, bro, I'm comfortable right now. Like, why? Like, it's easy. Like, talking to you, Gamar, yesterday. You're like, man, I pay this amount for my house, right? It's easy just to say, you know what? I can just keep coming out for weekends. Right. That's the easy way, right? I can just keep doing it easy, right? Yahawashi, you're seeing, we're knowing, you already see it now, right? I gave it all away, right? You're like, damn, Yahawashi didn't take the easy route. You know what I mean? So the way you're going is right. right? Us giving up, us losing, we're going to see it is correct. Because that's how Big Bro did it, right? And remember, this is why we have these conversations about, even in the back room, to let y'all get that back room secrets, is that it always comes back down to, whatever you're doing, know that you're doing it for the Father, right? Because how many brothers could take the easy route and just say, bro, I'm gonna watch online. I'm gonna go ahead and get my degree with y'all online, right? And a lot of cats don't mess with us for that reason, because we're like, "Con, you're gonna be online, but most you can take is a soldier's test. We gotta see you, be with you, if you're gonna take an officer's test. You don't get to be a bishop." And then you just what? You learning online. I gotta nudge you. We gotta rub elbows. That's right. Right? Because how that look? You don't know how we roll. We don't know how you roll. And we just what? Giving out certificates. Right? That's the easy way. Yahawashi gonna say, man, I'm gonna stay easy. I'm here in my throne. I'm good. I'm not messing with y'all. Right? I got my rib, my kids. I got my kids in order. Brothers could say that and be like, what? I'm good. The easy way. Right? That's why a lot of brothers' agenda is what? I'm going to use the wisdom. The Most High be throwing you for a loop. I'm going to use the wisdom that they be giving me to get my house in order. But when it comes for me falling in order, nah. And the Most High be like, nope. He be stirring it up. Like, nope, because you know why? Why would I bless you and get your house in order when you haven't committed your ways unto me? Once again, what are we understanding? Yahawashi had it easy, right? Go to Colossians 1:16.
Colossians chapter 1, verse 16. For by him were all things created.
And what?
For by him were all things created.
Now, you're talking about the master of the universe, right? You're talking about the power that created everything. How powerful in humility do you have to be to give this up? How humble do you have to be to literally leap off your throne and come down, right? Now thinking about it, remember, we don't remember when we're with the Father, right? We don't remember that. But Yahawashi had an inkling. He knew he was connected, right? Spirit, the Most High was talking to him on different levels. It's not like us. You got to think about that. That in itself, you start to feel what? Something's owed to you. I created every damn thing. I got my throne. What the? Like, he could have just said, what is this? Why do I got to go down there? Yeah, there's one glory of the celestial and there's one glory of the terrestrial. Do we really? Come on, y'all. You know the glory of the terrestrial. The terrestrial is garbage. You know the flesh is trash. A lot of us is like, man, like Paul said, I'd rather be with the Father. So you got to think about it. Right now, if you had a choice, if you could go back and forth from the spiritual realm to this realm, just move. Where would you want to be? I worded that correctly. That way you don't want to try to commit suicide. But if you had the choice to jump in the dang chariot and shoot to the Father and shoot back when you want, where would you be? You'd be with the Most High. You'd be with the Father. You're like, Yahawah, damn, I know they need me, but right? So you got to think about what power this man had and what he gave up to be an example for brothers and sisters. Right? Read that.
For by him were all things created.
Go ahead.
That are in heaven.
Right. And y'all know these scriptures, but when we bring them out in the context of creation, you're like, okay, Yahawah created everything. But you don't dial it back and remember, wait a minute. He created everything, but he came down in this filthy flesh, back aching, knees hurt, whack food, right? Everybody hates you. Everybody dislikes you. Your own people sit there with you, smile in your face, right? And then what? 1 minute, waiting to be replaced, right? Think about that. But he created everybody. Go ahead.
That are in earth.
Right. He created in the earth. Go ahead.
Visible.
And
invisible.
Go ahead.
Whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities.
Check that out, man. Well, Yahawah, what the entitled kid say? Yahawah, won't you sin? Won't you sin? Right? That's what the entitled kid would say, right? Sin, we got like, how many angels, Yahawah? Like, I created how many angels? Like, why you want me to go through that? Right?
Sacrifice Raphael.
Listen, this is supposed to go by rank. You know what I mean? Listen, how about Michael? He got to go down too. Right? It could have been that. But nah, that's not what it was. See, that's that entitled brat. I think something's owed to me. Right? Why me? I know things are going to start sounding familiar, right? Why me? Won't you pick somebody else? Right? I'm already handling enough.
Look at all the work I did. Isn't that good enough?
Right. Damn, it's not good enough?
Like you told me to create everything. You came back and checked and said it was good. It was good. It was good. Like
what the hell?
Like what? Like really? I got to do some more?
Yeah.
Like I got to do more.
And the Most High, we know the scripture. He said, he proves you, right? He proved his son, right? So, go ahead, finish that.
Or power. All things were created by him.
Go ahead. And for him. Wait a minute. If it's created for me, why I gotta go submit for them? See, this is why Yahawashi is the ninja.
He's the boss above bosses.
Because he's the example. You can always see faults in us. And you can say, oh yeah, Kazak is faulty. This brother's faulty. You're faulty, you're faulty, you're faulty. But that's why the Most High left you an example that you were supposed to walk in. So at the end of the day, you can't say, well, there was too many faulty brothers around me. I didn't know. Well, he left you someone that wasn't faulty. The word, the book. So why you're in your mind using excuses on why not, he's like, but you didn't see the example of my son? Look at how much he gave up. And that's be our problem. We don't want to sacrifice these amenities. That high level, high power. And I know. We're like, there ain't no high power. You broke as hell. You ain't got nothing. But what you do when you do get it? What the black men do when they do get something? Oh, it's a Gucci belt. You start shaking. You don't know what the hell's going to happen, right? You get that BMW. Don't touch the doors like that. Don't touch the leather like that. Right? You hold out to that boy nice.
Before you sit down, you got
listen, wipe here, there's a towel. Wipe that. Wipe that off before you sit down.
I know brothers like
that. Yeah.
That definition of sacrifice.
Yeah.
It says, this is personal sacrifice. It says,
Uh-huh.
if you sacrifice something that is valuable or important You give it up, usually to obtain something for yourself. That's what people do here.
Right.
But it says, or for other people.
Right.
And what we see is Yahawashi's sacrifice. The scripture said he was rich.
We gonna go there. Don't. No, but you're right. You're right. Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right. That you're absolutely right. He gave it up for us. He gave up all the amenities. But how do you act when you got damn crumbs? That's why you got crumbs. Because you're not ready to lose it. You're not ready to give it up. You're not ready to forfeit it. See, and that's the problem with a lot of us. Is like we want blessings, but we don't get them until you learn how to give, right? Go from there. Go to St. John 6:38. Look at the author and the finisher of our faith, Yahawashi, right? Go ahead. The Mashiach. He not in the Old Testament, bro. He all through the Old Testament. Shut up with that stupidity.
Right.
Like you don't know, you don't read. You don't know the difference between Lord or God. You know what I mean? You coming with that damn American mind state, reading it with an American mind. So now, you don't know. Right? John 6:38.
John chapter 6, verse 38.
Right?
For I came down from heaven.
Right?
Not to do mine own will.
Go ahead.
But the will of him that sent me.
And that's what was the mind state that always motivated Yahawashi. I came not to do my own will. What is your will? See, a lot of us are still living here in this moment in America. Right? In that American mind. Which is what? Which is what? Eat, sleep, doo-doo. That's it. Like, we're living just to... Like, I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, this life. This life, this burden, this slavery, this captivity is trash without the Father. Without the Most High, I see why they popping pills. They got no hope. They got no hope. I see why they got to get drunk all the time and fake it in the videos and the Instagrams. I see it. Because if you sit back and you don't got faith or hope in the Most High, or you're not, if you don't have a vision for the future, the kingdom, bruh, come on. Bruh, go ahead.
Yeah, that's why a lot of those rich people be having like they be having like they speak about those down moments in their life.
Yeah.
Until they find like a new hobby to get into.
Right.
You know, I was just looking at what's his name? The old quarterback for San Francisco.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Joe Montana or something like that.
Okay.
I was looking at him, and you can see his life. His life was just boring. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do new.
Yeah.
Because it's just
No vision. They don't got no vision. They don't got no hope. How Americans taught our people to think. How these Americans taught our people to think is vain, hopeless, faithless, right? And when you reach, especially when you reach the pinnacle, most poor people are striving for riches. So they got a vision, right? And when they get there, they get to that plateau, they start to what? Die down. Because they realize, damn, I got all this money. Like, think about it. Why are you playing dice still with dummies? I bet you he's up in the spiritual realm just shaking his head the whole time. Like you got all that money.
You still doing ninja stuff.
You see any videos with Jay-Z playing dice with Negroes and with any of these cats over there in the damn hood or anybody dice? Like, why would you play dice?
You're trying to kick it with royal people.
You got money, you go to Vegas. Don't really risk that money. You know what I mean? But you're doing what? You're doing base things. Right? They got all that money and never elevated their mind, their spirit, their thoughts So you hear it all the time, right? You can take the hood out of the Negro, but you can't take the Negro out of the hood. Or you can't take, you know what I mean. You know how it goes. Right? And that be our mind state, a low-level base mind state. So when we get a hold of things, man, we hold that tight. And we're not ready to go, let it go. And Yahawah's like, nah, when you come around me, I want something given up. Right? You got to lose something for my sake. And it's usually things that you put above the Father. Usually. Like you literally, the Father wants you to have anything you want. But usually you're going to give up what is above the Father.
But and you see, like, and there's an understanding why too. Because when you look at it in history, in our biblical history, right? When you do get everything that you want, right? You're thinking, okay, if I hit the lotto, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. No person to this day has been richer than King Solomon, right? They say there's one guy he was richer than King Solomon. Masa Musa, blah. Masa Musa couldn't. He's not in the scriptures. You know what I mean? So no, he can't hold a candle to what Solomon did. You understand? So, but look at what Solomon did. He did achieve that height. And what happened? Anybody? He still failed, right? Why? Because you have that as an example to show you, even though you're trying to hold on and you're trying to not give up on something, right? It's if you're putting that before the Most High, that little job, that little whatever, you're always going to fail. And that's what Solomon did. That's a track record. So why is it so hard if he had it, great riches, and you barely got a pot to piss in? Why can't you give that up? You got the Most High who came down on.
All I got is a pot. You want to take the damn pot?
Yes.
But that be the mind, right?
Because you're
like,
putting.
Bro, you talking about sacrifice, and all I got is the pot.
But you're putting that pot before the Most High, and that's the thing. Whatever little bit you got, that's what you're putting before the Most High. He got to strip you for it. That's no longer a sacrifice. That's idolatry. And that's what the Most High is looking at. Like, okay, can I take this from you, or does it have a hold on you? Oh no? Okay, cool. Let me bless you.
Yeah.
Let me give you more.
Exactly. Remember, this ain't about you can't have blessings because He has pleasure in the prosperity of the saints. The problem is that when we put these things above the Most High and you hold them tighter than the Father, right? Read that one more time, and then somebody go to Philippians 2:8.
For I came down from heaven.
Right?
Not to do mine own will.
Go ahead.
But the will of Him that sent me.
But the will of Him that sent me. You see that? But the will of Him that sent me. So I'm not here for my purpose. What are you here for? Ask yourself, what is your agenda? Right? Think about it. If you can't come on with some spiritual, then you need to really check your mind. What are you here for? What did you get the knowledge of the Most High for? You see? And what are you ready to do for the Father? A lot of us can't. You ain't sit down, you don't ask yourself these questions. Like, what I got the truth for? Because a lot of y'all are past the hype, right? You past the hype, which is what? White man's a devil. I need my toes licked. 7, 8 years in, you realize that, okay, nobody's licking my toes. Like, literally right now, my battle is not the next white man that we can get down on our toes and lick our toes. That's not our next battle. You like, bro, my battle is staying in the spirit. Is that not the truth, y'all? Yeah, you're not looking at that. So after you get past the hype, you start to see what the truth is really about. And it should go back to this. Do you have Yahawashi's mind? Which is, how did he walk? How did he live? And what kept him focused? Well, he's telling you here. One of his secrets are what? You got to repetitively repeat to yourself, I came not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me. Then everything falls into place. Well, what is his will? What am I doing for the Father? Right? As opposed to what am I doing for myself? So you have, go ahead.
Can I ask that? How many of you guys think like that right now? Being a few years in. How many wake up and like, dang, you know what? What can I do in the body today?
Right.
That's a rhetorical, I mean, you can ask yourself inside your head, but this is the mind state that Yahawashi has. We're supposed to be followers, right? Yeah, so you think about it. How many times do you get up in the morning and like your first thought's like, I need to call this brother. I need to call this sister. This is the mind state that Yahawashi did. This is the sacrifice that he did. He wasn't caught up on the dang, I gave up, and walking around drinking and eating because he gave up something and he feels like a sad story. No. He was understanding the trials and the tribulations that he got to go through for his people. He's like, damn, this work needs to get done. This work needs to get done. This work needs to get done. He was always around a crowd of people, huh? So this is the mind state that he's having when he's saying, I came not to do my will, but the will of him who sent me. So we got to think within ourselves, what mind state do we have? Do we have that type of mind state?
Mm-hmm. What am I adding to the body, the nation, the kingdom, right? To get to the kingdom, excuse me. Go to Philippians 2:8.
Philippians chapter 2, verse 8.
Go ahead.
And being found in fashion as a man.
So he was in this power, glory, majesty with the Most High, but he found and he was fashioned as a man. He came and did what?
He humbled himself.
He what?
He humbled himself.
Right. All the fiery throne, the majesty of the Father, all the angels, he did what?
Humbled himself.
He gave up. He gave up that rule to come down and humble himself. There's a key. There's the key. What is your mission and what is your goal? Well, I'm here, man, just to get a woman in order. I'm here just to feel loved. I'm here I need a good, strong black power movement. BML wasn't it. You know what I mean? Like, when we stump, that's what I'm talking about. That's all great. The love, the brotherhood, your mighty ride, your Israelite ride, right? That's all good. But are you humbled and fashioned yourself to the Father? See, we get caught up in the carnal aspects. And your spiritual connection with the Father. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is why a lot of brothers and sisters only here for a moment. Because once they snap out of the, what were we talking about yesterday? The infatuation?
Infatuation stage.
Once you snap out of the infatuation stage with the Most High, then next you know you what? Wait a minute, he's not perfect. It's like, damn, you just caught that? The whole time. And then you come to this whack-ass Kmart epiphanies that, well, you're just a man. Like, who said we weren't? But no, y'all, how many cycles we've been through that? And it be brothers that it's like, yeah, we've always been a man, huh? The thing is that you've been caught up on some other stuff. With you, it's never been about the Most High. You know what I mean? Quatzazab's brother, he said, yeah, I grew up. Yeah, he's like, not Gabar, Gabe. He said, yeah, I grew up. What does that mean? Like, so when you grow up, you don't serve Christ? You don't do the work of the Most High? Like, see, that's manipulative stuff. You tell yourself so you won't follow Yahawashi. You don't even got to look at, man, what did Yahawashi do? You see that? And that be the problem, is that you gotta kill that whack-ass infatuation and really serve the Father. Why am I here? What am I doing? And then when you snap out of it, you're like, oh, okay. You start to really give yourself to the purpose, not just go through the motions. Right? Because a lot of brothers and sisters just go through the motions until what? Until they're tired of it, and then they what? Gone. That's not how we want to do it. We want to do it like Yahawashi. He was the author and the finisher. He finished his work. We're supposed to come into this knowledge and truth and finish our work. Y'all get this? So here's some of the keys. You want to jump to 7? Right, we are. Well, yeah, actually, we should have started from there, but jump to verse 7.
Verse 7. But made himself of no reputation.
See, it perfect. Because he didn't say, well, wait a minute, Dad. Why can't she take out the trash? Why can't they take the dogs? Why can't, like, she wasn't this. she wasn't this spoiled kid, right? That takes for granted the blessings that the Most High give. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying none of y'all are spoiled. What I'm saying is you got to understand what you have and why you have it. Because you don't know no other thing. You don't know being broke and being without. And we know that. We know what it's like. So we hold fast to what we have. We appreciate what we have. I mean, some of us. Some of us get the things and get blessings and what? Trample all over them. You don't know how to treat them. Right? But the ones that appreciate the blessings that the Most High give, you take care of those things. Right? Yahawashi didn't care about none of that. None of the physical, or excuse me, realm, throne, I got power, I'm such and such. Right? And that's why these things are going to be taken from a lot of men during our time. You got a lot of Israelite men that are what? Captivated by those things. Fake power, fake position, fake rule. We ain't ruling nothing, right? What are we ruling? Think about it. You can't even rule your own house. What are you ruling? But brothers hold fast to these carnal things, man. Sisters hold fast to these carnal things more than what the will of the Father is, what we're supposed to be doing for the Most High. And that's what this topic's about. It's about sacrifice, but it's about getting your mind deep on track and rooted into what the Most High wants. Because you can tell. Some of y'all can care damn less of what you're doing, long as you just sit in class. Bruh, long as I show face and show up to class, I'm good. But you won't do nothing else for the Father. You won't do nothing else for the nation. You won't sacrifice and give up things for the Father. Because you're just happy with what? Man pleasing. This is not about men. He said he did what?
And took upon him the form of a servant.
Took upon him the form of a servant. He didn't deal with the reputation. I'm the second in command over all creations. Now that's a boast. Not, I'm second in command on earth. Really, bro, really? Stop it. You retarded. Right? You the general of what? Garbage. We ain't ruling nothing. Yahawah's the power. Come? So we gotta see that Yahawashi gave up all that reputation, that position to stand right down here with us and show us how to walk. Go ahead.
And took upon him the form of a servant.
Took upon him the form of a servant. Go ahead.
And was made in the likeness of men.
Was made like you. Made like me. Go ahead.
After being found in fashion
as
a man, he humbled himself.
Read.
And became obedient unto death.
Now, how many of us is ready to die for the truth? See, don't answer it because you don't want to hype yourself. But how many of us is ready to die for the truth? Right? How many of us is ready to die for this? We always talk with brothers, man, and they always, it's like, I had a good talk with me and Kenny the other day, and he was just telling, we talk about the old life and everything, but what I realized is that from this talk, he's telling me the mind of Jake in the world, right? How they think. But Jake will go sell crack on the corner and risk their life.
Yeah.
Really? Jake get a few pounds, right? And do 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
I eat that. They do that for wickedness. But you put those same Negroes in the truth, I don't see why we got to do this. You will not put your life on the line for this knowledge and word. It's like, wait a minute, but I thought you was a killer. I thought you shipped packs. I thought you lived that life. See, and then this is what me and him were talking about. We were talking about their mentality. They do that, but then they come in the truth and it be like, nah, put down your pride. Nah, I ain't putting that down. You see, it's these things that Yahawashi gave up. Go ahead, say what you're going to say.
No, I like what you were saying because, they risk their freedom.
Yeah.
You go state to state, but what are you doing it for?
Right.
Right? Now, what Yahawashi did it, again, he did it for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he became poor for our sake. So, I'm out there trying to get money to feed my daughter.
Right.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah.
But what about your brother?
Right.
What about that person that you're selling drugs to
Right.
and destroying their life?
Mm-hmm.
Right? When you come into this knowledge, you're sacrificing for other people.
Right.
You're giving up your comfortability to be an example. Right? It's just like Isaiah was talking about it. You remember the Harriet Tubman?
Right.
She made it to the quote unquote promised land.
Right.
What did she do? She sacrificed her
Came
life
back.
for her people.
For people, yep. Yeah. And a lot of people, our people, Moses, right? He sacrificed his comfortabilities for his nation. And that's what this is about. This topic is about, like, bro, you got to really check yourself and see how you're only worried about you being comfortable. Because you've never been comfortable. That's one of our biggest problems, right? Talking about the ones not having, right? The ones that were eating the mayonnaise sandwiches. Now you got it, and now you're what? Whoa! Don't touch my sandwich, Automate. Right? You're like, well, Automate, don't touch your sandwich. Right? And you're holding it on so tight that you'll kill, you'll worship another God, another power. You'll do all these things for this damn sandwich. Instead of saying, wait a minute, the Lord didn't give, and now he gives. He gave. So why am I not willing to lose this for the Most High? Right? And that's what we got to always remind ourselves. It's like, okay, you're doing a little bit better. Your mind, your house, your spirit, your health. The Most High is what? Marrow. The word is marrow to your bones. But you got to still be willing to understand that none of that matters when it comes to your soul. When it comes to what the Father requires all the time. Y'all get this? Okay, go ahead, read on.
Even the death of the cross.
Even the what?
The death of the cross.
How many of us would die? How many of us would give our life for our nation, our people? I got you now. I got you. How many of us? Oh, I know I would. You would, but you don't even show up. You're giving your life when you show up. Right? Go there real quick. Go there real quick. Where I want to go?
You know what you want.
You know what I want. Where I'm going. It ain't in my notes, but you know what I'm talking about. Huh? There's no greater thing than what? Go there. 1 John. Go to 1 John. Right? See, this is what we're supposed to be understanding. Not trying to hold on to these things that are going to fade. The carnal things that are going to disappear. You got your boo, and you know what? You want to do all in your power to put your energy into her. Right? Yeah, the Most High wants you to have a rib, but he said what? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Yes, the Most High wants you to have a job. But he said what? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Yes, the Most High wants you to have a house. But he said, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Are you ready to lose all for Yahawashi? Or are those things more important and potent in your life? Right? Read that.
Book of John, chapter 15, verse 13. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
Right, that a man laid down his life for his friends. I was thinking of what 1 John 3 verse 16, but that's fine. Greater, I mean, it works. Greater love than no man hath this, that he laid down his life for his friends. So don't come with, I'll die for the Most High. Don't come with that. How many of y'all died for the truth, huh? You got to show up for the truth. You got to live for the truth. So don't come with, I'll die for the Most High. Right? Most High want to take you out. He know he can take you out. But what are you going to be taken out for? You're going to be taken out by giving yourself? By losing? By being diminished? Because the Most High will do it. He will diminish us. Come to prove you. That's what he did to Job. Read that 1 John 3 verse 16.
1 John chapter 3 verse 16. Hereby perceive we the love of the Most High.
Go ahead.
Because he laid down his life for us.
Go ahead.
And we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren.
See, we're supposed to lay down our lives for the brethren. But how am I lay down my life for my brother when I don't want to spend time with my brother? When I don't want to talk to him? When I don't want to deal with him? When I want to be around him? So, brothers got to miss it with all that BS. I'll die for the truth. You know what you would die for? You would die for showing up at the street speaking once a week. That's what you would die for. That's what you're, like, I'll die for that. You die for being on the corner once a week. Bro, there's much more that we have to be striving for. That's not the only thing that pleases the Father. Is that where it starts and ends? Like, long as you show up on that street corner every Shabbat, I'm good. That's what's going to get us into the kingdom. Come on, y'all. That is insane. There's so much more we could be doing for the body, for the nation, for the kingdom. And I know, you hear me say it all the time. I know the one brother out there is like, but I don't even know how to break this down. Well, damn. If you came around, you will learn how to break it down. If you were consistent, you will learn how to break it down. Right? So, how about let's start the sacrifice from the basics? Because I know you're trying to disannul the whole topic. Let's start the sacrifice on your level, which is what? Being diligent in the small things and giving up the small things. Your time. I don't want to get up. I don't want to be on time. Right? Y'all come to Friday, Sabbath class because you don't want to sit through that 8-hour class. The only one who wants to sit in that class is Gamar. Why? Because you won't want it uncomfortable. You want it easy. Yahawashi didn't take it easy. And I know you're like, bro, I'm here. Oh, it's not talking about you. We're not talking about you. Your battle is somewhere else. Your battle is not giving up something else like your lust. Like you know that the Father can't work with you when you got demons on you. You know that. He said he don't hear the prayer of the wicked is an abomination. Right? You got lust demons, you got porn demons, but you don't got study spirits. You know the Most High wants you to get rid of that so he can work with your soul. But what are you doing? You're not ready to give up for the Father. You understand that? It's all about giving up. And when we give up, the Most High gives back and we increase. Let's look at the example. Yahawashi, the author, the finisher, right? Go ahead. Come on. Read.
1 John chapter 3, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Hereby perceive we the love of God.
Go ahead.
Because he laid down his life.
Because he laid down his life.
For us.
Read.
And we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren.
Okay. So if you took anything from this class, what the heck does that mean? Go home and tell you and figure that out. Figure that out. And the ones that are doing it, keep doing it. The ones that are you actors, and when it says rehearse the righteous acts, it don't mean be an actor, y'all. It don't mean fake it. You actors better get it together. Go ahead.
But whoso hath this world's good.
And then he makes it simple for you. You what?
But whoso hath this world's good.
Go ahead.
And seeth his brother have need.
Go ahead.
And shutteth up his bowels of compassion.
Y'all don't see how much our people have need? Our nation is in need. Right? You don't see how you can affect brothers? How you can go ahead and have an effect on the nation? Brothers don't see that. They come in class and they're what? I'm going to look at you. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to look at brothers that are what? What you looking at? You looking at brothers that are doing it, but you want to what? You looking around so much, but you're not doing anything. Why? You looking at that one brother and he's what? Giving up. He's losing. Man, he's losing his pride. He's losing his lust. He's losing his anger. He's giving that up. He said, for Yahawah, I'm ready to give that all up. I'm ready to give up my doubts. I'm ready to give up my anger for the Most High. Yeah, brothers come in, you got to just watch Israel. It be all the new cats that know every damn thing but won't do nothing, won't give up nothing. They won't give nothing, huh? But got a damn opinion about everything. They swear, right? Like, yeah, but brother, like, what you know, huh? You won't do nothing. It says be a doer of the word, not a hearer only. While we're over here, what? Facilitating all the things that the black power, black groups, we for the black people, right? We're doing all that. While you over here sitting around looking at us, you lazy ass niggas. You're seeing it. You see us do it daily. Each other. Everybody that comes through, everybody that we get to be a service to, you see it do it to us, do it to them daily. Right? But you won't get up and say, well, what are y'all doing? I want to see what y'all are doing. Right? I want to do what y'all are doing. Giving to the body, the counseling, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the charity, the losing, the sacrifice, right? This is all part of it. It's all part of it. Go ahead.
And shutteth up his bowels of compassion.
But you got Israel doing what?
Shutteth up his bowels of compassion.
You go down those streets and you so caught up in your soul property, you don't realize our people are still hurting. Our people need us. But you won't get your ass in the book and read and study. You know what's more important to you? Your porn. You know what's more important to you? Your Netflix time. Your time. Right? What are you giving up for the Father? And that's what the Most High is trying to show us. If you do this to your brother, you do this to him. And this is what we're supposed to be doing. Go ahead.
And shutteth up his bowels of compassion.
Go ahead.
Him. How dwelleth the love of God in him?
Yeah, how dwelleth the love of the Most High in you when you know? Now, There's some brothers, man. The brother calls me from Houston, man. He's in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? I get it. He's in a wheelchair. He's been in the hospital. It's a whole different thing. He's not going to be rolling up, talking about, you know what I mean? Let me get it. Like, it's hard for him to. That's one thing. You're bedridden, right? You can't function. Your body's broke down. That's the card you've been dealt. But what about us that we got all of our arms, our legs, our limbs? Don't listen. You played through your injuries, right? So I've been. My hip right now feels like it's dislocated all the time. But I played through those injuries, right? I'm still out there at the street speaking, right? I'm still doing what I got to do for the body. You played through the injuries, right? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, you got the cold, you're like, man, I'm still sticking in there. But you got the ones that don't feel they have to battle through these things and still keep fighting and still keep moving. They're selfish. Those people are never going to see how much the Son gave up for us to be here. They're never going to see it. They look past all that. Self-entitled, stingy brats that think now that they got the blessing, all they got to do is just sit back and live their best life, what they want. Right? Finish that.
My little children,
right?
Let us not love in word.
Go ahead.
Neither in tongue, but in deed.
We don't want to hear all that damn talk. Where's the action? Right? Where's the works at? What are you doing? So I got high respect for brothers that, why? Because I'm there too though. Like brothers that get up and say, nah, I want to be next to brothers and actually be in class. I get that. Now, I'm not saying that because I'm just saying it. I done it. So they ain't no, because Kazaki would never be known for, oh, he's comfortable there in that city. I don't give a damn about this damn city or the next city. Or the next city. It's like, it's all work. I had to realize that at a young age. I had to snap out of that. My city's LA. You know what I mean? The air, the weather, the women, the brothers, right? I had to snap out of that. Man, why? Because you want to sit around and you get all sad. You know what I mean, man? I hate this place. No damn food here, no real pizza. Damn, no, like if you live like that, you don't understand the work of the Father. You give that up. I gave up that mind. Right? And I'm sure there's other brothers like us that constantly giving up and ready to lose for the work's sake. But it's not only one thing. It couldn't stop with, I gave up not having the LA weather for damn Colorado freezing cold. Or Houston thermonuke hot. Right? Or VA bland ass Edomiteville city. Right? You see? Right? It don't just stop there. We gotta keep going. Not talking about it, being about it, right? Go ahead. You're done with that. Go to Isaiah 50, verse 5. So this is the sacrifice that we gotta remind ourselves of. What Yahawashi gave, how he gave up, what he gave up, how consistent he was. Now, as we go on, let's talk about the men of the Bible. What they gave up. Their lives, right? Their comforts. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 50, verse 5.
Go ahead.
The Lord, Yahawah, has opened my ear.
Yeah, how many of these cats, man, no names, but what did he tell you the other day? Oh, that's my word, I'll be there.
That's my word. He said he was on his deathbed. He blacked out, woke up in the hospital 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So he's been on the straight and narrow. He was meant to meet us at Flyer.
Right.
He'd be on his word, right? He'd be here at the class. So right? Yeah. Who was it? Frank. Who's with you? Shundabun, you was with me.
Yeah.
Frank, he said he would be on his word, right?
Right.
That's his word.
But you see, it's a game to a lot of people. It's religion. It's religion. It's church. Right? That's not, the Bible is not church. The word of the Most High is not religion. The word of the Most High is power. It's action. Right? So what did he say? The Lord had opened my ear. Go ahead.
And I was not rebellious.
Yahawashi wasn't rebellious. We weren't rebellious if we keep going and giving and losing, receiving and giving back, we're not rebellious. Go ahead.
Neither turned away back.
Right, but how many brothers and sisters ready to what? At any minute, dip off. Right? And you dip off of the most craziest stuff. Number one is what? Oh, I can't deal with him. I'm headed back home. It's like, so you just came out here for him. Okay. Thank you for letting us know that. Right? You ready to what? Abandon ship because you ain't really here for work of the Most High. You're here for you in a relationship. Right? Yeah, you got to see how terrible that is. And we got to put all that damn whack-ass Kmart mentality on blast. It's a whack-ass mentality. It's like, bruh, you coming in with this fake-ass mind state to the Most High and treating the work of the Father like you treated damn your job at Target. Right? That's crazy. Like, we got to understand the Most High is going to eat through that mind and destroy that thought process. Go ahead.
I gave my back to the smiters.
Yeah, that's what Yahawashi did. This is what the apostles did. This is what the prophets did. How many of us are ready to give our back? I'll die for the truth. Well, then show up on time. Let's see if that can happen. Let's start there, brother. Hey, open up your Bible and start studying more. Right? Let's get this damn breakdown. Not damn, but let's get this breakdown so you can be a benefit and you won't sound like stuttering Stanley when teaching the word of the Most High.
God.
Let's do that. Dedicate yourself. I know I'm making it funny, but what am I saying? Dedicate yourself. Give up what you would do in the world. That's all the Most High is saying. As in returning what? As in returning what? What did he say? Seek him what?
10 times harder.
He said seek him 10 times more. But Israel come to the truth and what? Back to the smiters. Like, oh, bro, what's that? Why are you hitting me in my back like that? Stop that. The Most High is like, look, give up. Lose. Right? Are you ready to lose your pride? Because the Most High, he will take it from you. He'll strip you of your pride. He'll strip you of your ego. He'll strip you of these things. And it's for your benefit. That's the funny thing about this topic. That everything he does take and strip you of, you don't need it anyway. But it's always proving you who's ready to ride and die and be down for the Most High. He said he gave his back to smiters. Go ahead.
And my cheeks to them that plucked off the hair.
That's what Yahawashi did. What you ready to do? He gave his back to smiters and people to plug off the cheeks, but you what? Don't let a brother offend you. You ready to abandon the Most High like it ain't nothing. No, he offended me. I'm done. See, I knew you was fake. But that woman, what happens? She cheated. She stripped. She slept with her. She lied. And you what? All the R&B songs. Baby, I'm begging. Baby, I'm begging. But let your brother offend you.
Cut him off.
Quick. Bam. Because you're not really, your treasure, your heart, your mind ain't really about sacrificing, giving up for the Most High. And that's why the Most High will do what? He won't increase a lot of brothers and sisters. He won't increase your house. He won't increase your family.
No, the thing is, you're coming in with contingencies or you're coming in with stipulations. The thing is, because in your mind, here's what you're thinking. Well, I have sacrificed. I am sacrificing. But let's be real. You're only doing it for a portion. Okay, I can sacrifice this much. You know what I mean? As long as I still got this on the back burner, Cool, I'll give you that. And that's not what the Most High is looking at. Because you'll swear up and down you sacrifice it.
Bring me everything.
Yeah, everyone. He said, bring everybody before me. Everything. But again, you got to really think about it, like, because you'll swear, you're sitting in class, you got notebooks, you got notes, you write down into you get the ink on your fingers, right? You swear up and down, oh, I study, I do all of this. But it's always to a certain degree. And the Most High is letting you know there is no degree. If a man came down from another kingdom, what makes you think if he held him back, if he didn't hold him back, what makes you think you're any different? If it pleased the Most High to bruise him, like it says,
We gonna go there. Read.
okay, I don't want to jump. But if that's the extent for Yahawashi, how much you?
Read on.
I hid not my face from shame and spit.
Wait. Woo! 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 I know y'all tired, but this is gonna get you hyped. Woo! He said, I hid my face from shame. Damn, could you do it and give up just the shame?
He said, I hid not my face.
Right, but could you give up the shame? Could you say, you know what? I don't care about the damn shame.
Right.
I don't care about that. Like, think about how many people the shame itself holds them back in a lot of areas. Go ahead, say something, brother. Say something.
That be the mind of the people that they give their family so much power.
Yeah.
So their family start saying things about how this life, what this life requires from us,
Right.
all that we give up.
Mm.
You mean y'all living down there? Y'all don't got 401k no more?
Right.
You got insurance?
Right.
But you had it good when you was here.
Right.
Yeah, I gave it up.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And I'm comfortable. Like, that's giving a shame. You're not ashamed of what you sacrificed.
It's like I was telling Quadashaya earlier, like, why do you give a damn about what these people say? You know what I mean? Or what they think, how they feel. Do you not know what you in the middle of?
Right.
Like, you shouldn't give a damn about nobody in that mall when it comes to vain opinion. You know what I mean? Remember, I'm not saying they like don't give a damn about your people. I'm talking about vain opinion. Like opinions that's worth nothing. Don't give a damn about that shame that they try to put on us. Right? For whatever damn reason. You always wear a dress. You always this. Why you always with Israel is what? The women is you always wear a dress. Every time I see you got a dress on. Or why what else?
All right, they had us on Facebook out here saying you can never get past these guys. I think it was like on
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
You can never get past those
you can never get past it because we're about our hustle. Right? Hustle, man. But listen, here's the thing. If you were selling crack, you do it the same way. So why? If you were selling crack, you do it the same way. Right? You be beating their ass up for that money, bro. Didn't I give you, don't you owe me? Right? So what are you talking about? As in receiving it 10 times more. So yes, the zeal, the fire, the passion is supposed to illuminate us, push us. That's the whole point of this. For us to get damn angry, even at the point that you're lazy-minded in these areas, and everybody else is moving in the spirit and growing. I'm going to say it again, even in here. When you step up, then we can do other things in other areas of the city. Just you. You alone. You. You see? But what's crazy is, you're here, if you take it for granted, you got a brother coming from another city and be like, I'm ready to give a $500 rent mortgage. What the hell brothers do that? If you ain't ready to ride or die, you did it. You're like, I did it. Okay, well you gotta keep doing it. Because you already gave it up all. Like, you can't just give it up and then be like, well, I did it. Well, damn, brother, it didn't stop. Right? Think about it. You did do it. So keep moving in that spirit. So the Most High can continue your blessings. Just one or two brothers. You don't need 1,000 men. You need bro, 5 diligent men, you know what you can do? 5, bro, you can do more than that. You don't need 1,000 men. 1,000 men, bro, you got to keep tack to everybody. Bro, you got 5 cats that are sincere, dedicated, love the Most High, really about the work and the truth, and ready to teach. That's invaluable. Right? Where 2 or 3 is, there is Christ. There you go. Even better. Even better. You're absolutely right. Where 2 or 3 is, there is Yahawashi. Look at that. I stand corrected. You damn right. Where 2 or 3 is. But think about it. Brothers are caught up on numbers and what we need to, bro, you just need diligent brothers that think like Yahawashi. And that's the point of this, is sisters too. We talked about it yesterday after the cameras went off. It's about diligence. It's about sacrifice. But once again, when you're all in your own soap opera, when you're selfish, when you're always worried about you don't see the help you got to give to know that that helps your help. Right? It's like, wait a minute, this helps my help. But you don't know how to help the help. Right? And we got to see that if the more we do for the body, the Most High blesses us. Right? The more of us that can get out there, teach. It's about, listen, I know you're like, well, there's a lot of Israelites out there. Okay, then let's just pack up. Okay, if that's the case, what are we doing? If that's the case, then, Israel United, they got it locked? ISUPK got it locked? All the other note to all the other Israelite schools, pack it up. We don't need to do nothing? No, hell nah, bro, y'all tripping. I ain't never did the work of the Most High contingent on the next man. There was always a Brooklyn camp, a Philly camp. There was always a Manhattan camp. In my book, there was always camps around, but what are y'all doing in y'all camp? You see what I'm saying? And that's because we're having an effect. Even when you go back to the summit about the brothers talking about the gates of the city and who's in that city and who has that gate, right? That's us. We are here. We're holding the gate of this city. You see that? We're doing our part on this side of the city. That's how it is. And that's what we're supposed to be doing to affect our community, our neighborhood. We're not omnipotent. Every brother ain't got it all. We're doing what we can. Y'all see that? Okay, go ahead, read.
Verse 7. The Lord Yahawah will help me.
Right.
Therefore shall I not be confounded. Therefore have I set my face like a flint.
Right.
And I know that I shall not be ashamed.
Check that out. You got to set your face like flint when it comes to the knowledge and the truth of the Most High. You got to get stubborn in righteousness. You got to change that stubborn mind, that stubborn, I don't want to change, and change that to I'm stubborn for the will of the Most High. I'm stubborn for this duty. And if it's your office, you take that dang office out and you build, you grow. You make it produce, right? Whatever office you got. That's what this is about. It's not about, you know what I mean? We can be omnipotent. I can't do all things. You can't do all things. But what we do in our office, you do that with your whole heart to the Father. Then we get some damn places, man. Then we get things rolling. Y'all get that? But when you're like, man, Yahawah hates these cats sitting on their hands. Go back to the Gospels, the slothful cats, the one that buried that one measly talent that he felt there was no importance and significance in it.
Oh, he was hot. He called him a wicked and slothful servant.
Yeah. You still gonna get thrown into damn outer darkness because why? You ain't doing what you got. You ain't using what you got. Most High wants you to use it. Like I said, stop coming with the weak excuses, Every one of you, Calvin, you're needed. You're needed. Aaron, I've been thinking about you all the time. I think about you all the time. I pray for him. I'm like, bro, I hope Aaron stays diligent. This dude's spirit is needed. But he just got to go through the steps. Bakar, Nas, same thing. I'm like, bro, snap him out of it, Yahawah. Right? Y'all are needed. Right? Rakah, Asa, like Isaiah, everybody's needed. And we're hoping, damn, okay, when is he going to snap out of it? Sisters are needed. But you got to see what you're doing and why you're doing it, and you do that for the Father. That's the only way you're going to add to the piece. We can't take the pieces and just slide it in there and be like, okay, it's going to work. No, it got to be a whole heart that makes it fit. Look at what Yahawashi walked through. He said he gave his back to smiters. He despised the shame. Go ahead.
And I know that I shall not be ashamed.
And he knew. And that's what you have to understand. Because isn't that the thing that gets us real reluctant from sacrificing? Is what? You thinking, man, damn, if I put my spirit into this, am I going to be ashamed? But you're not. The Most High is going to never let you down. Most High never let you down. I always tell brothers this. When you were in church, did the Most High let you down? No. No. But you're like, well, what the pastor wasn't teaching is the truth. That's why he brought you out of the truth. You got to listen. He brought you out of the church into the truth. He never let you down, but you needed a little bit of that. You needed a little bit of that because that got you what? Oh, right? That got you into Christ. And then you were able to see with the truth, the real from the fake. That's why he says, I will send forth my apostles what? Last. Okay, I'm going to let all the fake and phony come out. Then I'm going to send these cats last. Right? That way they can know and be able to see, oh, I was never told that. I was never shown that. Damn, that's right here. See? You guys got to value what you've been given. And that value is seen through the Most High as you keep giving and sacrificing up for him. He always wanted a continual burnt offering. You had to always bring it to the altar. Man, there were so many damn sacrifices, bruh. And when we go through Leviticus, we be like, bruh, when did they stop? It was a continual fire. But you what? Nah, bro, ain't no continual fire. I checked the hell out. And we gotta always remind ourselves how to keep doing this for the Father. If Yahawashi did it, we can do it. What verse are you at?
Verse 8.
All right, go from there. Go to 2 Corinthians. No, go to Isaiah 53 and 3.
Isaiah chapter 53 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
He is despised and rejected of men.
Right, how many of us is ready to go through that for Yahawashi? He's despised and rejected of men. That's what Yahawashi did. That's the sacrifice he made. Coming from the heavens of heavens of heavens, coming down with us, and then despised. How many of us can deal with that? First thing you saying is, well, bro, this ain't right. What the hell? Right? This ain't right. Like, bro, I'm over here doing what's right. Why am I being treated like this? Yahawashi was despised and rejected to show us how to get through it. Right? To show us that it can be done. To show us, guess what? You're psychologically not going to be destroyed if you muscle the hell up and run through it in the battle. Right? You're not going to die. Man the hell up. Remember when the black man did commit suicide? Remember when we barreled through the trials and tribulation and the cornbread?
The same used to be man up.
Huh? Y'all remember when we barreled through the damn mayonnaise sandwiches? And at the end of it, we didn't what? Go shoot up a school? Right? Huh? We did it. Well, that's what we need to come back to. Some strength and honor. Now Most High said the generations get weaker and weaker. Oh my God. We like the Barbie doll generation, man. We just soft. Where you like, man, a little affliction, a little loss, man, you really want to what? Now you're using the white man's words. I got anxiety. I have depression. Like, bruh, the white man told you that. You're a fighter. You're a king. You're a conqueror. Right? But we steadily watching all the damn white man series. You start sympathizing, damn sympathizers. I'm going to call you a damn sympathizer. You're sympathizing with them, and then what? You start damn believing and thinking like them. I never realized how much power media, TV, all these things have an influence on our people, and then you start seeing the duplicates of that in our world. Look at Yahawashi. Let him be the push, the example, right? Remember, if all fails, he laid it down on the cross for you, for us, right? Go. Yeah. Go to St. John 14:6. And then we'll jump back to Isaiah.
Just off of what you said. Because it, you know, in the end result, everybody wants to get to the Most High, right? I mean, that's all the reason why we're here to begin with, right? Con? Okay, but read this.
St. John chapter 14 and verse 6. Yahawashi saith unto him.
Now this is out straight from the horse's mouth. There's no interpretation. He's letting you know from his mouth what?
I am the way, the truth.
So the way he lived, the author and the finisher, he said, my way is the way. You want to get to the kingdom? You want to stand before the Father? Cool. Follow my way. Did I get kicked around and put on blast in public for something I didn't do? Follow my way. Was there any hidden agenda? No, there's no lie in my game. It's the truth. Did I go through these things? That's the truth. Did I get whipped with a cat of nine tails? That's the truth. So what way are you trying to get to the Father? It has to be through this way. You're not getting whipped with a cat of nine tails. You're not going to be beaten in public right now. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Might come to it if in the perilous times that's to come. But let's look at 2022. Is he saying you got to get whipped to come into the truth? You have to get whipped? No, you got to give up your pride. You got to give up the things that separate you from the Father. Because it's beautiful how Kazaki put it. These are the things that's not needed anyways. You live this American lifestyle and still you're trying to live the truth in an American life mindset. That they're contradicting to each other. So what gets you to the Father? Yahawashi's way. In every move, in every situation, WWYD, what would Yahawashi do? That's what he's letting you know. He said, my way is the way. How are you going to combat the man that created everything? He created your butt. How are you going to tell him he's wrong? How to get to the Father? He said, my way, the way I live, my lifestyle, that's how you get to the Father. I'm the truth. My life, read about me. Open up the book. That's the way. Go ahead.
Except for in them, you think you have eternal life.
Come.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I am the way, the truth, and the life.
If you're dead. Without the word, hold that. Give me Proverbs chapter 8 in the last verse. I think it's 29. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 29. When he gave to the sea his decree.
That's the last verse? That's the last verse?
The last verse of 36.
Yeah, there we go. Go ahead.
But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul.
Right, so when you try to go against the way, the format that the Most High put before you, you what?
Wrongeth his own soul.
Because this life is about wisdom. This life in the truth is about wisdom. And if you're going against the life of the truth, if you're going against the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that the Most High ordained from the beginning, before the foundations of the earth, that's what this chapter is about. This is the lifestyle Yahawashi lived on before the foundations. Him being the firstborn, creator of all things, right? He was that wisdom. Yahawashi is not living proof of that wisdom. Read it from the top.
But he that sinned against me.
But if you break the law thinking there's some alternative way to get to the Father, go ahead.
Wronging his own soul.
You're not cheating the next man, you're cheating yourself. Go ahead.
All they that hate me.
And if you hate the method, the way to get to the Father, if you hate the way that Yahawashi took, go ahead.
Love death.
You love what?
Death.
The Most High is not a part of that death. He wanted you to have an expected end. He wanted you to be in the kingdom. He wanted Israel to be on top, not dead. But if you're rejecting the method, the way, the truth, and the life, you're dead. Go ahead.
From top?
No.
That's it.
Was it?
Yeah. That's it.
It says, love death.
Right. He read it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Going on. But you love that death. If you're rejecting the method in the way Yahawashi ordained how to get to the Father, you love death. You don't love the Most High. You don't love the kingdom. Yes, sir.
4 verses up. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 32. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways.
Right. So you're going to have a good expected end if you're keeping the Most High's ways. If you're following the way, the truth, and the life. Because the opposite of this life is death. So if you reject the wisdom in the way, you're dead. You follow that path and you stay consistent on it, you get brought to life. Because this right now, however old we are, 18, 19, 16, 15, 45, 78, you're still dead. The Most High, the reason why we got this word is to bring us to life. We're not living. And that's what Yahawashi was showing you through the method. This is what's going to bring you to life.
Right.
The way, the truth, the life. Go ahead.
No man cometh unto the Father.
There's no backdoor little Joe. There's no secret entrance, third knock, 2 doors down that'll get you into the Father. If you don't follow this way, you're dead. You're going to stand before him. He's going to reject you. He's going to deny you.
Now, remember, don't get Christian on us. Don't get church. I follow Jesus. He's in my heart. What is this? Exactly. He said with that, you're like, yeah, not that way. The way meaning what? What was his example? How did he live? How did he conquer? What did he give up? Back to that point. Isaiah 53.
Isaiah chapter 53, verse 3.
Go ahead.
He is despised and rejected of men.
That's the way. When it says he's the author and the finisher, this is what he started. He started to show us the access to the Father was being despised and rejected. That's it. That's our life as Hebrew Israelites. Standing for the Most High, right. And guess what? Nobody likes it. Nobody wants you around, right? You're the black sheep. You're the ugly one. You're the stupid one, right? What the hell is your problem? Right? That's us. Go ahead.
A man of sorrow.
A man of what?
A man of sorrow.
Okay. The Most High said it's better to dwell in the house of the morning anyway, right? That's when we get focused. But we're like, man, it's like I got to recalibrate my mind and remind myself of all. Okay, this is where the Most High wants me at. He wants me in sorrows. But he wants me to rejoice in those sorrows. He don't want me to be emo in those sorrows. Right. He wants me to, in those sorrows, have confidence and know that if Yahawashi conquered, I can keep going through it and conquer. Right? Go ahead.
And acquainted with grief.
How many of y'all feel acquainted with grief? Huh? I know some of y'all are like, man, that's my friend. Yeah, we chill all the time. Grief, trial, tribulation, right? Yeah, that's my homie. I got him on Facebook, right? Grief. You understand? Go ahead.
And we hid, as it were, our faces from him.
Yeah, and they're going to hide their faces from us, just like they did the Son, the same way. Right? Give me that one in St. John 17 also. In St. John 17, They hated you. I love that chapter. St. John 17 is it is that chapter, right? Where it said they hated you because they hated me. That's in one of the Gospels. It says, because ye are not of the world, as I am not of the world. Yeah.
You can start at 14.
Yeah, 17 and what?
14.
Yeah, go ahead, read that.
St. John chapter 17, verse 14.
Uh-huh.
I have given them thy word.
Right.
And thy word hath hated them.
And the what?
And the world hath hated them.
Yeah, this chapter's cold. It said the world hated them, man. What else does the Most High gotta tell you? Like, he's telling you they're gonna dislike you because you gave up the world. You gave up the booty shorts and the tongue rings, right, brothers? You know what I mean? You gave up, sisters. You gave up the pants. You gave up the pants, and that you don't live that life no more, right? You got your drawers showing, right? You gave up that life. You gave up the life of what? Chasing carnal things, right? That's why they don't like you, right? Go ahead.
Because they are not of the world.
See, this is what Yahawashi gave up. This is what we sacrifice. Yeah, y'all go through these scriptures and you don't really understand what you're dealing with. That's why I know that, because it'd be a shock. You know what I mean? And I know it's a shock to all of us. Because I've been shocked this whole day, 2 weeks. The trials I've been battling mentally. But you snap out of it. You're like, wait a minute, because this is what you're called for. Satan desires you. He wants to throw you off. Snap out of that. And you got to snap out of that. You got to snap out of thinking what? It's going to be a damn smooth ride to the kingdom. You're not going to be tried. Your mind ain't going to be flustered. Your life ain't going to be flustered and sometimes mixed up, and you have to be in the middle of the damn tornado like Wusa, right? In the spirit of the Most High. That's how it is. Because that's what we were called for. Go ahead.
Even as I am not of the world.
Go ahead.
I pray, not that thou shouldest take them out of the world.
Go ahead.
But that thou shouldest keep them from the evil.
Go ahead.
They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
Right. So we got to understand that the ones in Revelations that were in white robes that followed Yahawashi, wheresoever he goes, it says they came through much tribulation, trials and battles. So you're like, damn, there's a lot of trials, afflictions, battles. Well, where's the blessings? The blessings are in the mix of all that. Because you are getting blessed. What's the blessing when you go through a trial? One word. One word. You should know this. Just stick to the subject and stay with the scripture. When you go through a trial, affliction, tribulation, where's the blessing in the trial, affliction, and persecution, in the fire? Where's the trial in the fire? I mean, where's the blessing in the fire? Yeah.
You said one word?
Yeah.
Peace.
True. What?
Work of patience, work of hope.
What? True. No, don't call, bro. No, I'm just, go ahead.
Glorifying in the infirmity.
Huh?
Glorifying in the infirmity.
You're close there. Glorifying it. Where is the benefit in the trial, fire, the affliction, the sacrifice? Where is it? Yeah.
The purification.
There you go. The purification. That's the blessing. So literally, you're going through the trial and getting blessed at the same time. But let's come back to reality now. Do we look at it like that? Do we look at it like that? Like, hey, we're right to tell you how I'm catching well. Woo! Hey, shalom, man. I'm catching it for the Most High right now. I'm getting more refined, right? But you have to. I talked to the brother yesterday. I said, listen, I said, man, Satan has been trying to be on my butt. I said, but what the Most High is doing is reminding me how sharp I got to be. I have to tell myself the right thought process. Because if you don't, what happens is you go down the dark side, the emo side. Nobody loves me. He's not on my side. If you loved me, I gave up so much, but why you with me? Why are you doing this to me? Right? You get emo. Instead of saying, wait a minute, the Most High is refining me to strengthen me. Damn, it is a blessing. He's refining me to reveal to me. Right? What's up?
It is a perfect thing when you have to battle for years and then you battle to overcome it.
Right.
And the enemy, the devil, put things in front of you, and then the way you handle it, and you give all the glory to the Most High because you overcame it.
Right.
You have to call a brother.
Yeah.
Tell the brother, hey, look, this happened to me.
Yeah.
I have been battling for years, and I see it clearly.
Right.
And I feel like I'm overcoming. I know I'm still have to battle it somewhere down the line.
Right.
But just this day,
yeah,
to battle these demons,
yeah,
to win this day,
yeah,
I had to call brothers.
Right.
You have to call a brother because it's so much inside of you that you just cannot hold it.
Yeah.
You got to
talk about it. Whether it's giving glory to the Most High, whether it's relieving the pressure with the brother over the phone, right? You're getting it off your chest, praising, glory, happy, crying, and all that in one conversation, right? But that's the sacrifice. That's what Yahawashi was doing on the mount when he was crying tears of blood, right? That's what it was. That's what we're going to do, right? But go ahead. Are we doing this, right?
James chapter 1 and verse 2. James chapter 1 and verse 2. Go ahead.
Now remember, the topic is the sacrifice. But understand that within this sacrifice, these things are happening. Getting your back whipped by the smiters and your cheeks, the hairs plucked off, the shame. In the middle of that, how do we keep giving and sacrificing?
I got one more after.
Go ahead, you got it.
Okay, go ahead.
James chapter 1 verse 2.
My
brethren, count it all joy.
Wait, count it sorrow?
All joy.
Wait, count it like wishy-washy.
All joy.
Second guessing.
All joy.
No, all joy is continual happiness. Whether I abound or whether I abase. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? That's what it's got to be. He said,
it can't be nothing else, because what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, that's what I come to. Like, what am I going to do? Get mad at the Most High? This ain't right? Right? Y'all, you ever think like that? No, what I'm saying is, you never, like, sit and be like, what am I going to say to the Most High? He's doing what he need to be doing. Like, it's like, you got to have that conversation with yourself. Because if not, you won't really understand how to shut the hell up and take it. Once again, let's go to what we were talking about earlier. You act like this entitled kid, and you don't understand all these processes is for to see that, are you going to keep giving? Are you going to keep sacrificing? Right. Despising the shame like his son. Right?
Go ahead. My brother, count it all joy. Go ahead.
When you fall into diverse temptation.
That's the only way. Why? You think it's just a cool saying, hey, I'm going through tribulation. Wait, let me take a moment to acknowledge and get happy, get excited. No. This is little did you know, this was a requirement from the Most High. While he brings you low and whips your butt, while he drops the drawers and puts the belt to the butt, this was the requirement from him. Why? Because it was said so from the beginning, but everybody just overlooked it. Give me Leviticus chapter 6 and verse 12. Check this out. Because if we present our body a living sacrifice, right? And we're supposed to be sacrificing for our brother and our sister, right? And we're supposed to be counting it joy when we're going through these hard times. That's where the sacrifice comes in, Con. So here's something we missed to understand that continual joy. Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 6, verse 12.
13.
Verse 13. The fire shall ever be burning upon the altar.
The altar is our body. The fire is the joy that you're supposed to be having. Go ahead.
It shall never go out.
Wait, it should sometimes go out?
Never go out.
That fire within you, the fire that brought you in here, that sparked it up in you, in your chest, in your spirit, in your backbone, that brought you in. It was never supposed to go out.
Yeah, that's right.
It doesn't matter if it's raining outside. When we had this altar, it doesn't matter. You better put something over it and cover it. If the wind's blowing, if there's a hurricane coming, come. Barakatha Yahawah, thank you, can I have some more? That joy that you were supposed to have, that fire, that zeal, that vehement desire, was never supposed to burn out.
That's why it's important to build your house foundation on a solid ground. And that's what all these things are for, is to what? Keep building and fortifying your foundation. So as we are giving, because it's hard to give and sacrifice when you're catching hell. You're like, damn, how do I keep giving? How do I keep giving and I'm catching it right now? Well, WWYD, what did Yahawashi do? How did he keep giving? Or he was like, nah, like right now, yeah, I ain't got no place to sleep. Y'all just leave me the hell alone. Like right now, I got to worry about me. Ooh, y'all haven't heard that one before, huh? Okay. I just got to worry about me right now. Like I can't worry about anybody else. It's like you too deep in now. You had that opportunity before you came in. Now you in, right? There's got to be a continual motion forward, right? It can't be like, oh, now I'm falling back. I need to rethink this. Nah, ain't no rethinking it. You in the doo-doo now, right? Go ahead. Finish that point.
Yeah. So my son counted all joy. What was that joy? It was that fire. Go ahead. Read it again.
The fire shall ever be burning.
That fire, that joy, that sisterly love, that brotherly love was never supposed to be put out. This is a requirement from the Most High. When he built you and he put that, and he sparked it in you whenever you found the truth, whether it be from birth or whether it be from whenever the time you came in, at that moment, that was that spark and that fire got built. Yep. And it was never supposed to diminish. This is a law. Go ahead.
The fire shall ever be burning upon the altar. It shall never go out.
That was from the Most High. That was directly from the Most High telling Moses telling Israel. That fire that he put in you, when he brought you out of the slavery captivity in the mind state of this America, back then it was Egypt, that fire is not supposed to be put out of you. You sitting your butt in these seats right now, you better keep that fire. Come.
Yeah. All right, let's finish this up. Go to, you finished that, Isaiah 53.
Oh, wow.
Okay, finish that.
He was despised, and we esteemed him not.
Right.
Verse 4. Surely he hath bore our griefs and carried our sorrow.
That's what we've been chosen for. To bear the grief, to bear the sorrow, to go through it and keep giving. Go ahead.
Yet we did not.
You're going to verse 5. Go ahead.
Yet we did esteem him stricken.
Right. You see, remember, this happened to Yahawashi, but was it you that rejected him? You know what I mean? Were you on the side of them that rejected, screamed against him? What side are you on? You got to ask yourself, as you're going through these things, Or are you saying, no, that's my bro. We ride together, we die together, right? I'm on Yahawashi's side. So what that mean? That mean that I wasn't the ones banging the nails in. We weren't the ones that were spitting and beating him. So then what side were we on? What side are we on? We're on the side of the ones getting beat. Right? We standing on that side. This is what we all chose. That's why we're getting this knowledge and trying to constantly increase and evolve in the work and the truth. Because we're saying, when Yahawashi come, I'm standing with him. We're not standing with damn America. We're not standing with the drug dealers. We're not standing with the rappers. Right. We're not standing with the politicians. Right. Well, all these things we're going through is to be standing with him. If you reject him, what? He's going to reject you. Right? Go ahead, finish that.
Spitting of the Most High. And afflicted.
Right, so Yahawashi went through these things. Who the hell are you? Right, that's the next t-shirt. Yahawashi was afflicted. Who the hell are you? Right? Like, what do you think you're going to go through when the Son of God coming down from his throne, creating heaven and earth and all the angels and everything in it, but you're going to escape the trial? No, everybody's going to go through this. Everybody that loves him is going to go through it. He says, if you're sons, you're what? You're chastening. You chastise if you're a son. If not, you're a bastard. So we got to keep giving up and losing. And what are we losing? The pride, our life, right? Our impurities, right? Right. I'm glad you said that, because that's really what it is. The pride ain't. What are we holding on to? What am I prideful about? What am I prideful about? I'm boo-boo. I ain't got nothing.
The scripture says that's what separates you from the Father from the beginning.
Right, but there's really nothing literally to be prideful about. That's how I look at it. We're trash. Okay, not y'all. I'm trash. What am I got to be prideful about? When I look in the mirror every year, I'm diminishing. Every damn year. I'm diminishing. Like you like, whoa, damn, if I put my self-power in the flesh, dude, you're garbage. Then the physical things around you, what are they? Temporary, garbage. We have nothing to be prideful about. We should be ready to give it all up like Yahawashi. Go ahead.
But he was wounded for our transgressions.
Go ahead.
He was bruised for our iniquities.
Are you ready to be bruised? Will you do it for your nation? I ain't going to be bruised for nobody. You're bruised for the white man when he was whipping your back. You're bruised when he go to the job. How many of y'all shut the hell up when that white person, man, made you diminished and made you feel like a slave? And all you said in your what's the guy that died and you went to jail, the big guy?
John Coffey.
Yeah, in your John Coffey voice. I'm a gold, but I want to punch him in his face. But you did it anyway. Huh? Don't act like he wasn't bruised. Your ass was bruised for the white man. What about for Yahawah? In your John Coffey voice, right? See, we've been bruised for many things, man. Come on, how many men that broken your heart? How many women broke your heart? You've been bruised. Okay, are we going to be bruised for the Most High? Con. Hell yeah. Why? Because we can do it for the trash that we participate in. How much more for the Father, for our big bro, and for us now doing it for our people. And that's what we're doing as we dedicate ourselves and constantly give ourselves to the work, to the body, and into the perfecting of the saints. We're constantly letting these things go and losing part of the old man. Now, I could have said part of us, but he said the old man. Though the outward man perish, the inward man is renewed daily. So, we're really not giving up nothing. Everything's damn temporal anyway, right? Come on to verse 5.
The chastisement of our peace was upon him.
Right. See, this man took all these burdens, right? Remember, in the flesh, for all those on that demigod, he was like, he's Yahawashi. He tapped into his power. He escaped it. No. For him to get on that cross and say, Father, why hast thou forsaken me? At that moment, you knew what? Oh, this was real. Right? The Son of the Most High. Right? He was in the flesh. Well, damn. We're all going to get weak. We're all going to be weak at times. But it's what you do in that weakness. Right? Because we know he had the power. Right? Also to just switch it. Go ahead.
And with his stripes we are healed.
With his stripes we are healed. Damn, another man's ass whooping helped you out. How do you feel about that? Now, are we willing to do the same thing for our people, for our nation? Or are we going to sit back and be a bystander? Like when you see the Passion of the Christ, you were like, whoo, he did it. You see them get whooped. You see them, that Passion of the Christ, man, touch your spirit. Even though he's an Edomite on there, bro, when you watch that, you be like, it just does something to you. You like, what the? And then you knowing the scriptures, you be like, whoa, jeez. Right? But how many of us is ready to do the same thing for our people, our nation? All right, you don't got to go through the whips and the cat of nine tails. But what's worse? I think for some people is their ego, their pride, selfishness, lust, doubt. They're like, just hit me with the damn cat of nine tails. I'd rather take that. Hey, listen, some people like it the easy way out. Like, just hit me with it. Pshaw, yeah. Doing it for Yahawashi. Yeah, Yahawashi. Right? But listen. That's not your calling. Yahawashi already did that. You know, you don't need to be whipped and beat. Right? Now that might come too, but you don't need that. The Most High wants you to present your body a living sacrifice. Give it up, Hawk. Are you ready to give it up? What are you giving up? Nothing wicked. We ain't asked you to be down with death row. We're asking, what Yahawashi is asking is, give up the lust of the flesh, the things that are holding you back, that are going to push you further into the spirit. Y'all get that? Yeah. You know the deal. We can keep going and going and going. All right. Any questions on that? La? All right. We'll finish it because it goes into all the other all the books, all the scriptures. It's never gonna stop. We don't have to get it all out in one class. Right. No questions? La? See, it's that rain, man. I know how that rain do the same thing to me. Get you relaxed, soothes you. You know what I mean? You get all like, y'all got the droopy body look, like I'm just soaking in my chair. Was it a hard day?
Nope.
Long day? Long day. Long day, yeah. Huh? You know what? Depends on what you're doing. But I know, for some reason, our days, especially the time change now, right? You get it, your body's already used to getting up at the time it is. So now it's an hour earlier according to time. Now you're doing more during the day. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it goes like that. You know what I mean? But he that regardeth the day unto the Lord regardeth the day. You know what I mean? So as long as whatever we're doing, right, we're doing it in the spirit and consciousness towards the Father, right? And we're doing works to the Most High. You're using your day to its fullest ability. That's why when we move, it's a constant reminder. Don't just be doing this work just to work. Do it in the spirit of the Most High. Do it in the spirit of Yahawashi. You know, announcements, reminder for everybody online. First of all, hit us with that like.
Right.
Hit us with that ye.
We got 21 today.
Okay, we got, man, see, but like I said, it's usually, we're not getting cats like just coming in on our videos. We're getting brothers and sisters that already know us. There should be no reason we don't got all likes. But that aside, Passover garments, Passover location, Passover lamb, please don't forget it. All right? Other than that, remember it is the Shabbat. Keep your heads clear. Sisters, keep your damn emotions tucked on the Sabbath. All your little whack-ass argument, and you know why I'm pointing you sisters out? Because y'all like to do it on the Sabbath. You like to get a smart-ass attitude. You like to come with a negative attitude on the Sabbath and try to draw men into arguments. I hear it too many times. Stop it. Don't do it. It's the Shabbat. Take time out from your soap opera. Alright? Yeah. And then when she comes with that on the Shabbat, ignore her ass. Tell her it's a Sabbath, man. Right? Huh? They're like, we got to take a break some damn time. Right? Alright, other than that, let's salute them. We'll be here in the morning. We're live here in the morning. Say shalom. Shalom. Salute.